Hi, I want to take a minute to show you how I like to string my ridge lines when I'm doing my hammock camping to make it so I can do it real quick and easily um, and not have to cut my rope at all. What I've got here is a length of 550 paracord, and all I've done is made a loop and tied a knot in the end. Pretty simple and self-explanatory. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around my tree, and I'm going to put it for a ridge line. I'm going to put it right about shoulder high, somewhere between my shoulder and my nose. That gives me a really good height for a ridge line. I don't want it too low that I can't get underneath it easily, but I don't want it so high that it's difficult to heat and utilize, and I don't want wind and rain to come underneath it. But anyway, what I've got here is my loop, and then I've got the working end, which is the long end, right? I wrap it around the tree, and then what I'm going to do is, while I'm against the tree, I will take the working end and I will put a loop in that, put it through the loop that I tied the knot in, and then I'll use a simple stick or anything of that nature and use it like a toggle. We'll put it through the second loop. That, when the tension gets applied to that, causes its own little friction knot, and I can do that, and I can adjust it onto the tree very easily. Just like that, it'll basically it becomes a self-tying knot. I can also use this to adjust the tension of the ridge line, and I'll show you how I do that in just a minute. Now I'm going to show you what I do on the second tree. Bear with me, I'll be right back. Okay, now here I am at the second tree. I've got between probably a 12 to 15 feet here. You can see the first tree right here, and you can see right in here is the line that's coming through. Right? Come over here, and about shoulder width away, maybe arm's length away from the second tree, I'm going to put a little loop in the line. I'll just show you why I got that there in just a second. Okay, now I'm going to take the line and feed it around the second tree. Now, right here is where that loop is that I just tied in. What I'm going to do, just like I did down there, I'm going to put a loop in the working line, the long side of the rope. I'm going to put another loop through, and in that, I put it through that loop, and then holding on to that loop that I just made, I'll pull that back on itself. This is called a trucker's hitch, right? I pull that back, and I can get that line as tight as a guitar string if I want. Okay? And then all I do is, I don't need that much slack. I'll pull that tight, and then I just tie it off on itself, feeding the loop through the second loop. Right? Bring you in so you can see that. So here, this is the first loop I made that was in the long line. Brought it around the tree, down, fed a loop through there, and then pulled another loop through. Now I've got this long line here that's the tail of my my working line. I pull on that, it unties all of this, and I'm ready to go. It's that quick to untie it. Now, as you can see, this line has quite a bit of slack in it. Now I can use a trucker's hitch to get a really super tight line, but I left some slack in so I can show you what I can do with the first knot that I tied down here, that self-tying knot, using the toggle. Let's walk down there and I'll show you. Okay, here we are at the first knot that I tied. As you can see, here's the little toggle string that I've got. The nice thing about this is I can adjust it simply by pulling it around the tree. I pull this this knot and everything, pull it to the back side of the tree, and now the slack in this line is gone. I pull that a little bit tighter.
You can lay on top of her.
I mean, you can get it very tight. Now that's as tight as a guitar string. You can hear it snapping.
We'll go lay in the hammock.
I throw my tarp over the top of this now, and then I'll put a presic knot on both ends, attaching that to the tarp. And I can pull that tight and not have to put the tarp on, and I can adjust the tension that I want using those presic knots. I'll show you how to do those in another video, but we'll be right back with that in a little bit. Anyway, if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up and the like button. Subscribe if you would. Leave your comments if you like. If you have any other suggestions of what I could do, I would appreciate it. Anyway, this is Travis from Buckeye Bushcraft. Thanks for watching.